The secret weapon to talk about sex education with your kids without feeling awkward. Hello everyone, I'm a parent just like you. And today I want to share a topic that I'm sure many of us have struggled with. How do we talk to our kids about sex education? This isn't just a responsibility, it's a wonderful gift we give our children, helping them grow up with the right awareness and confidence. I recently read an incredibly insightful article by an expert, and I want to share it with you in my own heartfelt words. Like a friend chatting with you. The article had some key points that really resonated with me, from how to naturally start the conversation, to explaining things in a relatable way, to teaching kids how to protect themselves. So, let's dive in together. Get yourself ready. Don't be afraid. I can do this. Friends, let me tell you something. The first time I thought about discussing sex with my kid, I was so embarrassed I could faint. Saying words like penis or vagina felt so awkward. Right? But then I realized that feeling shy is totally normal. Everyone goes through it. So, if you're feeling uneasy, don't beat yourself up over it. What matters is giving yourself a little time to prepare. I tried sitting alone and figuring out which words I could say without cringing. For example, instead of but, I started with the part down there. Sounds so much simpler, doesn't it? Then I told myself, if I don't talk to my kid about this, where will they learn it from? Friends? The internet? What if they get it all wrong? The thought of my child growing up clueless about protecting themselves scared me. That fear gave me the courage I needed. Try it, friends. Think about what's best for your kid, and you'll feel stronger in no time. Start the conversation. Just keep it natural. Have you noticed how some kids never ask questions? That's why I had to take the lead. I'd pick a casual moment. Like when we're watching TV and someone mentions pregnancy. I'd turn to my kid and say, "Hey, do you know what pregnancy is?" And just like that, the conversation flowed so naturally. But every kid is different. Sometimes I'd chat with my kid in the car, since we're not face. It feels less intense for both of us. Other times, I'd take them to a bookstore, pick out an age-appropriate book about sex, and read it together at home. My kid loves quizzes, so I turned it into a game like treasure hunt for knowledge, fun and educational at the same time. Friends, tailor the approach to your kid's personality to make it feel natural. When they're engaged, you'll feel less nervous too. Give it a try. You might be surprised how much your kid enjoys it. Get the whole family involved. Show it's no big deal. I realized that if the whole family talks about sex, from parents to grandparents, kids see it as nothing major or shameful. I once gathered everyone together, and we each shared a little story. Like, back in the day, Grandpa and Grandma were curious just like you. My kid giggled, and suddenly they opened up more. When everyone joins in, kids learn that talking about bodies and feelings is perfectly normal. As they grow, they'll feel more confident taking responsibility for themselves and their relationships. Try involving your family. It creates such a warm, meaningful vibe. Explain it kid style. Simple and fun. Friends, kids don't need long-winded explanations. My 6-year-old didn't need a lecture on ovulation. I just said, "You know, moms have tiny eggs inside them. And that's how babies come along." Their eyes lit up, so excited. I keep it short and cheerful so it's easy to grasp. If they're curious for more, they'll come back and ask. The key is to make it interesting, not overwhelming. Try this approach. It's gentle and works wonders. Use real body part names. Don't shy away. They need to know. I used to say, "down there," or cutesy names like lots of families do. But then I thought, if my kid doesn't know penis or vagina, how will they tell me or a doctor if something's wrong? So, I switched to the real terms. It was awkward at first. But it got easier. And my kid treats it as no big deal. When they know the proper names, they see their body isn't something to be ashamed of. Start practicing bit by bit. It'll feel natural soon enough. If you don't know, just say, "Mom and Dad don't know yet." Honesty works. Friends. My kid once asked a real stumper, "Why don't boys have periods?" I froze, totally clueless. But instead of making something up, I said, "Great question. Mom and Dad don't know yet. Let us look it up and tell you later." They nodded and even smiled. I learned that kids don't expect us to be experts. They just want us to listen. Later, I researched and explained it. Sometimes even inviting them to search with me. Don't be afraid to say, "I don't know," just keep your promise to follow up. Get serious about sexual harassment so they can protect themselves. This part weighs on me the most. Sex education isn't just about bodies, it's about keeping kids safe. I don't sugarcoat it. I tell my kid, if someone touches your private parts and you don't like it, say, "No," loud and clear. Then run and tell us right away. I also warn them not to go with strangers or stay alone in quiet places. I want them to know what's okay and what's not. It feels heavy, but I'm relieved knowing they can protect themselves. Don't shy away from this talk. Friends. It's incredibly important. Friends. Sex education isn't about teaching kids sex. Like some people misunderstand. It's about helping them understand their bodies, love and respect themselves, and others too. I believe that by pushing past our awkwardness to talk with our kids, we're building a strong foundation for them to grow up safe and happy. Try these tips. I'm confident you can do it. And your kids will thank you so much later.